For my guitar setup, I built this amp, I built this box, I built a compressor, I built a booster pedal and a tube screamer clone, and I even 3D printed this microphone holder. And while everything is great, I'm clearly missing some essentials, and this is why we're building a delay pedal in this video. But not a regular one, but one with a special feature that I think every guitarist who plays live needs. I got this kit from the musikding.de webshop, and as always they write the values on the resistors. Nice. The kit comes with a PCB and all electronic components, a box and some knobs you need to buy separately. And as always, start with the smallest parts that sit closest to the PCB and work yourself up to the bigger parts. Resistors and diodes first, then sockets, caps and so forth. The PCB gets really tightly populated with parts, but stays easily buildable. Since the wiring later is easy, I'd say this is still a beginner's kit. You need to fit the pots on the backside of the finished PCB, and I use the holes in my enclosure to align everything. Don't mix them up, the delay pot has another value, 50 kilo ohms. And to prevent a short between the PCB and the metal parts of the pots, I simply stick some tape on them. With design and enclosures, I usually aim for a high quality and a professional look. But this time I thought, hey, a little DIY feeling will work and look great. I loaded a picture of the enclosure into Adobe Illustrator, put some text over it and printed it out. Then I roughly cut out the letters of the white text. With some spray glue, I stuck it onto the enclosure, sprayed some clear coat to close the gaps and then some white color. Same procedure on the next day, I cut out the letters and also the text for the knobs, stuck them onto the box and used black spray paint. On the third day, I gave the whole thing a couple of clear coats. I guess the settings of the pedals are quite obvious. Delay sets the length of the delay, and you can set it between 35 and 400 milliseconds. Feedback sets the amount of repeats, so how many copies do you get. And mix, of course, sets the volume of the echoes. The more you turn it up, the louder the echoes get. Now to test the pedal in a real-world scenario, I made a little demo in Pro Tools, just a MIDI drums, MIDI piano and a bass track. And now we're recording guitar through a compressor, booster, then into the delay pedal, and then into my home-built amp. The amp sounds a little bit like a tiny Terra, and I record it with a single Shure SM57. And the the special hidden feature of this delay pedal is it has a tails function. And tails means if you switch it off while playing, you do not get new echoes, but the echoes from before will still decay naturally and you do not cut them abruptly. And that's great for live. For example, if you're going from a solo part back to a rhythm part. And of course, we double track the guitar. But most important, how does it sound? Does it sound good? And if you look into the schematics, you can see that it has in total 3 one-pole high-cut filters that roll off higher frequencies at around 1 to 2 kilohertz. That makes the pedal sound quite analog, even though there's, of course, a digital chip in it. Let me mention 2 things quickly. Building the PCB and doing all the cabling is really easy, and of course there's a manual, but the manual is not a step-by-step guide. So if you are a complete beginner, be prepared to Google a bit in between building the thing. And second, there is no connection for a battery, and in this small enclosure there's also not enough space, just to let you know. Okay, I have more guitar and pedal building videos. They are here, but they are all in German. But check out my English playlist. I will add more videos in English until the end of the year. Okay, cheers from Cologne. Thanks for watching. My name is Götz. Bye bye.